Hello everyone, Specter here and welcome to Star Citizen. So today is day 7 of the 2953 IAE. This showroom is about the Anvil Aerospace ships. So before further ado, let's get to it first. First of all, you can see there's a Hawk in here, and this is a light fighter, and also it's a bounty hunter ship, kind of. So the reason why is because at the back of it, you got a container, a cell to hold your captive. So basically, this ship is, you got a lot of guns, but the downside is that you don't have missiles. So the only way to get inside the ship is via here, except if you want to be a captive or being captured, then you will put it in here. So you can open it like this, at the back, like, I believe that is like this. Not really. So, kind of odd. Yeah, never mind. So basically you can open it in here, alright, and then you can just simply move out the chair, something like that. But in the future it probably will be different. Now, in here is the way for you to get inside the ship, like this. So there you go. Now, this ship is quite, as I said, you've got a lot of guns. And, but all the guns are, like, the armor would be quite low, the ammo capacity, because all the energies would be diverted to different kind of guns, so it will share alongside with among all the guns, and it turns out every gun's got a few ammo left. And in my experience, those guns are very easily overheated when you keep on firing, so just be aware. As I said, you don't have missiles, but the only thing you got up there is an EMP, so you can take down enemy shields or onboard systems if you're flying close enough and when you're firing those EMP. The whole ship, you can say, actually, yeah, it's quite, the view is quite obstructed, but if you talk about landing and stuff, then it's a very good ship, because down there you can see the area beneath the ship, so you have a clear sight when you're landing. Right here you can see there's a Hurricane. It's a heavy fighter, 2-seaters. Many people really like to use it, especially if you want to be a gunner, then you can enjoy a lot of firepower, because you got 4 guns over there and 2 guns for the pilots only. For these are the gimbal mounted size 3s, but you can change it into fixed size 4s if you want it. Now, this ship for some reasons is floating, but anyway, you're supposed to be able to enter the ship via at the bottom in here. So, if I remember correctly, he's here. This is a pilot seat. So as I said, you have 2 gimbal mounted size 3s or fixed size 4s if you want to change them. And also you got 4 size 2s, missiles, which is quite good if you talk about the firepower. You can take down some very minor bounty missions, of course, bounty targets. But if you talk about something looks like a hammerhead and stuff, then you better have a gunner up there, because you will increase your firepower significantly. So the gunner seat will be here. so you can enjoy a lot of firepower because you've got 4 size 3 guns in here. Of course, as a turret gunner, you won't enjoy a lot of, visibilities, but still, when you shoot at something, you can feel that kind of achievement because those firepower you got. In front of you, it is a C8X Pisces. It's a snob fighter, and I think that is included for the starter pack ship. It's a starter ship, if you want to purchase it, of course. So for this one is a kind of snob fighter for the Carrack over there, but you can purchase it like alone. For this thing, you can see you have like 4 size 1 weapons. 2 of them would be like laser repeaters, and 2 of them would be laser cannons. And you got 2 size 1, I believe, that will be missiles. You can enter the ship via here, and here you can see there are some spaces for 4 SU worth of cargo, 2 seats for extra passengers, and this one is a pilot seat. So since this ship is refused to switch it on, so that's why I can't really show it to you what kind of armament you got. But anyway, there's a feature for this C8X Pisces, which is about the headlight. The headlight of this ship is really strong. If there's a size for that headlight, I would consider this ship got a capital size headlight. Because compared to the other ships, you've got really strong headlights. Right next to the Pisces over there, this is the C8R Pisces. Still Pisces, but this is the medical rescue version of the Pisces over there. So compared to that Pisces, this Pisces, like you got 2 size 1 laser repeaters only, and 2 size 1 missiles over there without those extra size 1 cannon, laser cannons, because well, this is an ambulance, right? You're supposed to rescue someone instead of focus on fighting. But anyway, the same thing, you can enter the ship via here, at the back. But instead of having a lot of cargo space, you don't have any kind of cargo capacity in here. Because like you are going to fit in here, you got a lot of medicines in here, and also it comes up with some free things for you to carry. The reason why it's empty because I took it. Yeah, at the very first beginning when before I made the video. Now, you can lie down in here on a med bed to like revive yourself. I mean, not really revive, but just simply heal yourself, heal your character. Or maybe if your thirst and hunger level is too low, then you can lie down and fix it as well. And here you can just simply do it like this, just like the other kind of like, yeah, they said regenerations, but you can't actually, so I just gave up with that. Alright. Okay, so in here again is a pilot seat. So basically, there's no differences between the Pisces when you talk about the pilot seat. Again, the ship is refused to turn up, so that's why, yeah. Alright then, so let's move on. This is the Gladiator. It's a bomber fighter, or fighter bomber, sorry. So it is quite good to use it to fly around if you are asking me. And the firepower of the ship is quite strong as well, if you talk about just torpedoes and stuff. Now, to enter the ship is via here. So 2 seats in here. One is pilot seat over here. Open it, like so, and you can sit on it. So it comes up with some torpedoes, size 5 torpedoes, size 4, size 5 torpedoes, 4 of them. Size 2 missiles, you got supposed to be 8 of them. Yep. And if you talk about the guns, only 2 size 3 laser repeaters for the pilot, of course. And let's go to the gunner seat. The gunner seat is slightly at the back of it, and in order to enter it is via the similar place in here, which a little bit annoying, but anyway, yeah, there you go. So the turret gunners comes up with 2 size 3 laser repeaters to cover the upper part of the ship. It's better than nothing, basically. It's like, I mean, it would be weaker than the turret gunner on the Hurricane, but since this ship is supposed for you to dump all the torpedoes before you really having some sort of very close contact with the hostiles. So yeah, these kind of armament is far enough. Just one more thing about this ship is that it's supposed to be designed as modular, so it means that you can, in the future probably, you can swap it out into some sort of cargo bay and stuff instead of torpedoes. But right now you need to stuck with the torpedoes no matter what kind of thoughts you got for the ship. Yeah. You just simply need to treat it as torpedo bomber only at this moment instead of a modular ship for multiple purposes. Slightly in front of it, it would be an arrow, which is a light fighter. Usually people will use it to against something called the Gladiator for ages, because these 2 ships are light fighters and they are very agile and also very good for dogfighting. So you got the folded wings in here, you got 3 missiles in here, 3 on the other side, 6 in total right now, and you got like a gimbal mounted size 2, I believe that those are size 2 laser, ballistic guns in here at the wing root in here. You can change it into, I believe that's size 3 weapons, fixed weapons if you want it. Those are the turret, which is size 3. Weapon mounted if you want it, or maybe if you really want to stick with the turret, then it would be size 1 weapon only. So in order to get to the ship, inside the ship is via here. So for me is still okay as a fighter. The only thing I can't stand with is that the missiles. The way they place the missiles is a little bit odd. So 3x3s, right? So it means that, well, both wings will have a different loadout with missiles, which is quite odd if you look at it from the outside. So this is the only thing I can't withstand. I can't withstand something that is not really balanced on both sides. But basically, this is a very good ship to fly around if you're asking me. Especially if you change them into laser repeaters, then you will be much powerful than you may imagine about it. And here comes the Terrapin. Terrapin is a kind of scout ship, or maybe you can consider it's a kind of expedition ship, but I will consider it as a scout ship. It's heavily armored though, but while armor is not really something developed in the game yet, so well, yeah. And also the radar itself, so that's why this ship is quite expensive, but literally you cannot do anything with it. So you can enter the ship via here, the ramp, and this one's supposed to be like a support station for you to scan the area with the radar up there on top of it, but right now, as I said, it's not going to work, so you just simply treat it as an extra chair for other passengers. You've got a bed in here for you to lock in and lock back, lock out and lock back in, sorry. And also they've got a toilet in here, and gun racks, and you've got a pilot seat over there. So you have two size 2 badges, laser repeaters in here. Those are underneath the cockpit right down there. You don't have missiles though, so just be aware of it, about your firepower. Yeah. So basically this ship is kind of useless right now. So the last ship in here in the middle part of the showroom is about the Carrack. It's an expedition ship. The only way for you to enter the ship is via this ramp. You got a kind of hangar thing in here. It's a kind of cargo. I mean, it's not really a cargo bay, but more likely it looks like a garage. You can park some vehicles in here, and if you're like really concerned someone will ram the door without any reasons, then you can raise the ramp in here, so to block any kind of vehicles from crashing against the door. So you can use these entrances to get into the ship. You got a ladder in here, I believe. Yeah, and it will be like all the way to the top. Or if you don't want it, you can enter the ship via here. So this way is the elevator for you to get like to the upper floor, and this one is just simply the airlock for you to go outside in space, or maybe to dock at the space station. So these are the modular cargo pods. So even though I said modulars, right now they are not really detachable, so you need to stick with what you got in here. And at the back in here you can see some gun racks, or like these kind of shelves for like armor or undersuit, as same as that way. And at the back in here you can enter to the aft turret from here. By the way, let me show it to you how does it looks like. Alright, so this is just how it looks like. It's size 4 laser repeaters. Oh, wait a minute, sorry. Those are size 5 laser repeaters instead of size 4s. Rhino is size 5s. Sorry about that. Anyway, let's get up there. Alright, so we're going to use these elevators. So let's start from the technical deck. Alright, it's a very fast travel thing. So over here you can see there's a kind of engineering bay in here. And also those are like for drones. But right now drones is not something that's in the game yet, so yeah, you can't really do anything with it. As well as this remote drone control platform in here, the seat in here. And this one is the way for you to get inside of a bridge, for the upper part of the bridge. And you got some escape pods in here as well. So here comes the bridge in here. This is the upper part of the bridge. So you can control the ship in here, or you can go to control the ship down there as well. Yeah. And you got some seats in here. Those are remote turrets. And I believe that this one is also the one in here. The support seat. Yeah. So. And And if you want it, you can enter the lower section of the bridge via here. Then you can fly the ship via this chair. And these are the co-pilot seats. So you got a kind of mess hall in here. Alright. Those are players, no worries. And also here is a living quarter. The entertainment and stuff for the crew, and also toilets in here. And the crew quarter. Full of beds in here. And you got a shower room in here. So in here you can see there's a medical bay in here. So you can actually lie on those beds, but it won't help you out anything. Just simply let you to lie down and lock out, lock back in. And this is a med bed for you to revive yourself. And this one is really be able for you to revive yourself right now in the game, I mean. So you've got some stations in here, maybe useful in the future, but right now it's just simply useless. As well as here. Alright. Alright, so you got an elevator in here, but for some reasons there's no elevator. Just be aware of it. Don't kill yourself. Alright, so let's get back up there. Alright, so I just gave up and use a bridge elevator to enter because some bugs happening. The elevator is not responding. So over here at the back, you can see there's a hangar for the Snapfire, the Pisces, the C8X or C8R if you want it. So yeah, you can open the car like a hangar bay via that station and enter the bay via these like doors. All right, good. Now, over here is the elevator again. And over here you can see there's a corridor for you to enter the gunner seat over here, the turret.
Look at this beauty. How fun would it be to own one?
I actually rented one of these. Wasn't for me, but maybe you
Alright,
like it.
so those are size 5 laser repeaters again. Alright, so the other side basically the same thing, and here comes the engineering room for you to observe all the things like engines and stuff in here. And you can like go down there via here. Alright, so you got fuel tanks in here. And over here, the door. The same thing happens in here. Right, so basically this is how it looks like. And let's head to the other ships. Now, after a while, I stuck on the Carrack because of a lot of different kind of bugs. And I'm here in the showroom of all the Hornets as well as like, yeah, Hornets. A lot of Hornets in here. So this one is a Hornet's Ghost, which is a kind of stealth variant of the Hornet. So, with stock weaponries, you got only 2 size 3 laser cannons in here, but of course you can mount as many things as you can, because you still have a fixed size 3 like hard points in here, and also up there it can fit in like some sort of like size 2. I believe that those are size 2. If you mount a turret over there, you can put size 2 weapons on it. I forgot already. And also you can put a single mounted size 4 over there. So to enter the ship is via here. And you're stuck. Great.
Another IAE. I'm not sure why I keep coming to these.
It seems like it's gonna be a great
Alright,
show.
as I said, you have 2 size, I believe that those are size 3 laser cannons, or the other size 3 weaponries if you want it. And missile wise, you got 4 size 1s and 4 size 2 missiles.
I've been waiting so long to see one of these.
Things are so buggy right now.
Better than I thought.
I don't know. I don't think this is as good as some of their other work. All right, let me keep the schedule I made. I better head to the next exhibit.
Yeah, I'm about ready too. Let's go.
Alright, as you can see, it's really buggy right now. It's not going to work so many things. Okay. Alright, let's move on. This one is a F7A, which is a kind of military type Hornet, which is not available for any kind of people to use it right now. Oh wait, I can? Oh okay, I can. Wow, that's good. I thought I can't. Okay, again.
I tell you, there's nothing like.
Alright, so you have 2 size 4 weapons and also like 2 size 3s and 2 size 2 weapons, which is very powerful comparing to the Hornet F7Cs. So missile wise, 8 size 1s. Yeah, that's all the things you got. But hey, you can. So all of these are gimbal mounted, I believe. So those patches are on the turret down there on the nose, and those panthers and also like those ballistic Gatling guns, you can swap it into something even stronger, which is much powerful. Alright, so
Haven't seen everything yet.
yeah, so basically, this is the upgraded version of the F7Cs. If it's flyable, then it will be very gorgeous.
Makes all of these.
This style, but it's not for me. Not the best I've seen from this manufacturer, but
Over here, you can see there's a Super Hornet in here. So it's a two-seaters compared to the other Hornets. One of them is at the front, of course, is a pilot seat, and the other one would be the co-pilot seat, and that would be acting like a gunner. For some reason, they're lagging again, which is not very nice.
Okay, I think I'm about done here.
I'm just gonna stay here. Yeah, Chelsea. Wow.
Anvil Aerospace. All systems online.
Classic designers on the line.
Alright, so something really weird is happening in here. I can't really interact with most of the things. I can't see things in here. So, as long as I know about this ship is about like you have two size 1 weaponries at the nose mounts, nose mount turret, and also like size 3s at the wings, and like two size. I believe that those are size 1s or size 2s. I forgot already for the turret. And missile wise, size 1s missiles, 8 of them.
As a manufacturer, I think this
So again, I'm stuck in here, so let's
That they've got some of their
open
classic
that
designs on
up.
display. From what I've seen so far, I really think this is the manufacturer to beat this year.
I have to say, I kind of think they're a bit overrated as a manufacturer.
Alright, so alright. So it's quite less efficient if you keep on doing this, so I'm just simply stand here and talk about it. The co-pilots can help you to remote control those turrets. So when that's the case, then it means that the pilots will lose control of those turrets. But anyway, it turns out you can defend something at the back of the ship, so in return. So basically, you can simply just treat it as something like having some sort of advantage while you gain some disadvantage from the design. So over here, I believe that is a kind of, just Hornet itself. Two size 3 laser repeaters in here, but you have a size 3 nose mounted hard point. And also up there, you can change it from the cargo, like 2 SU worth of cargo space, into something else like a turret. Then you can put something else on it, or a weapon mounted so that you can put a size 4 weapons on it. So this one is a Hornet tracker, which is a kind of scout variant of the Hornet series. And as you can see, there's a size, I believe that is a kind of size 3 laser repeaters in here, as well as here, size 3 laser repeaters, 3 of them in total right now. Up there, you can see that it's dome shape, that is a radar, but as I said already, radar is not, it's nothing in here right now, it's not really something useful right now, so yeah. And down here, you got some extra sensors, so for the ship. And here, this is just simply a kind of extra things like wildfire, but it won't. I mean, it's just simply a Hornet itself, but just armed with like some extra things in here, like ballistic cannons in here, and also the painting is different. So this is the Spartan. It's an armored carrier. It was new 2 years ago. Yeah. So basically, it's it shares the same chassis as the Ballista. So you have 3 ways to enter the ship. Is from here, there, and at the back. You can carry like 8 troops in here if you want it. And also you can just simply enter the like a driver's seat via here. Sorry about the lagging.
Hard to believe that the same manufacturer makes all of these.
I can see why some people love this style, but it's not for me.
Alright, So you can actually like control those ballistic Gatling guns on top of your vehicle when you're on the move, which is better than nothing, I would say. So let's move on to the other ships. In the mid-section of the showroom, you can see there's a dropship, Valkyrie. So you have 3 ways to enter the ship. So basically, via this ramp, which is the easiest spot. Or at the side doors in here, you can climb on it when it's opened.
You see the influence of some classic designers at the lines.
I can't imagine buying one, but it would definitely be fun to use for a weekend.
Okay, never mind about it. Anyway, just simply enter the ship via the back then.
I really appreciate that they've got some of their classic designs on display.
So over here, you can put some ground vehicles in here. And you got a kind of like a ballistic Gatling guns in here as well to deploy it before you land. So you got some jump seats in here, as well as there's a manned turret down there beneath the ship. So another group of jump seats. And then in the mid section, you can actually go upstairs to the cockpit.
Yeah. Wanted to buy something like this.
Sorry about that. Not so sure what happened in here. Oh my god, what is this? Okay. Alright, good. So you got some bunk beds in here, and also you got a manned turret up there. You can go up there and man the turret from here. So just be aware that since these areas are exposed to the vacuum of space when that thing is opened, so well, just make sure you wear your undersuit. And here you got some remote stations in here for the gunners that control the guns at the wingtip, and also you got the pilot seat in here that controlled like 2 size 2 weapons. Lastly, here comes the Lightning, the F8. So some time ago, people are fighting against each other for renting this ship because it's the most powerful heavy fighter. I mean, one of the most powerful heavy fighter in the game. Suppose, as I know. So it's the first time for people can actually like get inside of a ship. So now you can rent it for free, which is very, very good. So not so sure where can I actually enter the ship because there's none of those like indicator. But anyway, you got a lot of firepower, as you can see in here. Even like laser cannons, you got 2 pairs of them, and 2 pairs of laser repeaters, and also there's like a turret housing. I believe that those are size 3 laser cannons, and a lot of missiles, 8 of them at least, which is very, very powerful. Now let's move on to downstairs. Downstairs, you can see there's a Ballista in here. So it shares the same chassis as the Spartan, and this is anti-air missile vehicle. So instead of having only that turret, you got like some missiles and torpedoes in here, and you can enter the turret via here, the gunner seat. So sorry about that because the server itself is a little bit odd, which many people are complaining right now.
Anvil Aerospace. All systems online.
It's not working. Anyway, you're supposed to be able to, yes, do it like this. You've got 8 size 5 missiles, as well as like 2 size 2. 2 size 7. I would consider those are torpedoes, and 2 size 5 torpedoes as well, or missiles if you want to say it. Alright, which is very, very powerful. And again, that seat can allow you to control the turret with 2 size 1 guns, I believe, or size 2 guns, I forgot already. On the other side, you got the Centurion. Is a kind of AA variant, just like that Ballista, but the Ballista got missiles, while this thing got 4 size 4 laser repeaters. So basically, you are putting a constellation worth of firepower on a single truck. And also you got a remote turret up there, controlled by the driver. Again, you can enter the thing by here, the seat, and the pilot seat would be, the driver seat would be over there. Alright, so this is a Crucible. It's a repair ship and support ship, I can say. Yeah, heavy repair. So Crucible itself right now is still in concept because, you know, they didn't really finish developing many things. So Crucible is still remained in something like a concept phase. It's supposed for you to like repair some like medium fighters, light fighters and stuff. But if you talk about heavier ships like the Idris and these kind of heavy ships, then the Crucible cannot help. And also you're supposed to be able to house a few vessels inside, small vessels inside, and you can wrap them up and doing some sort of quantum travel with them while you're repairing those ships, which is very like efficient if you talk about repairing things. But still, let's see what kind of things they need to develop, because the last thing I know about they are working on is they're working on the expansion of those pads so that they can like house like a reasonable amount of ships for repairing. So this thing is this is Liberator. It's a light carrier you can consider. It's just like some sort of hovercraft on Earth right now. So basically you can put some land vehicles or medium to small fighters on top of it and carry them around to jump from places to places. Yeah, but anyway, you can treat it as a very tiny mini carrier instead of like something that is very powerful to handle anything by itself, because this thing is just simply a bigger transport. Yeah. Lastly, this thing is the Legionnaire. Is a kind of like boarding ship. So basically you can just simply like hack to those targeted ship and to force them to let you dock with them. So basically this thing is heavily armored according to the lore itself. You got like something looks like a Valkyrie designed inside so that you can house like a certain amount of troops for boarding actions. So according to the story, these Legionnaires, even though I believe that they said like 1/3 of the ship is gone, and still be able to fly around and like having some sort of safe landing. So it means that it's really tough to crack. But just be aware, since docking in Star Citizen is quite slow, so it means that you expect this thing will take a lot of fire from the hostiles. Just those armors supposed to like be able for you to withstand such hit until you successfully dock with the ships. Alright, so basically that's it for today's video about the Anvil Aerospace ships. I hope you enjoy. I know there's like some sort of server problem as well, so yeah, it took quite some time. But anyway, I hope you enjoy, and I shall see you guys next time then. Bye bye.